this is my listing, my listing. Exclusive listing. So you just have to have amazing listing presentation that you can show to the seller or the landlord, right? You need a lot of proof, a proven data of the latest pricing and the conditions in your marketplace. And then of course, you need to be able to show them your ABC package, right? So you can give them some choice and they can see the difference in you becoming that exclusive agent. And then of course, talk about exclusivity. Would you like to be an exclusive member of this YouTube channel? Well, exclusive, of course, it's a free channel, so it's really not that exclusive, but still, I would really treat you as one of my exclusive members here in the Prop Coach channel. So the only thing you need to do, just go to that button below that you see the red button here and just subscribe so that you will always be notified on any new videos. Hey there, and welcome back again. Yes, it's Coach Taco. Always so happy coming to you, to all my real estate friends, and answering all of the questions that we receive via email, Facebook, Instagram, and even some people call me from time to time, and they ask me, hey Taco, how do I do this? How do I solve that? And how the heck do I get myself to $1 million in real estate? But today we talk about something else. Exclusive listings. So listings that are basically given by the landlord or by the seller to you to exclusively sell, where there's no other agent involved, there's no other party involved. You are the sole person that is allowed to sell a listing. And this may sound a little bit weird, but in some countries, exclusivity is a very straightforward thing. It's very standard practice that listings are exclusive. But in some countries, exclusivity is not that straightforward. Agents really need to fight, need to really show, need to position themselves in the greatest possible way to get an exclusive listing from a seller. Usually sellers don't want to give exclusivity because they want to have a few real estate agents, sometimes up to 10 real estate agents that they allow to sell and rent out their properties. So now the question is, of course, can you get an exclusive listing? Do you want to know how you can get an exclusive listing? Well, I have collected for you 4 very simple points that you can do to now really start getting exclusive listings. It will need some work on your part, but if you implement this correctly, if you do this well, I promise you, you will get exclusive listings from your seller. So if you're ready, I'm always ready. Let's get started. Okay, first thing, let's talk about getting that exclusive listing. To get an exclusive listing, you need an amazing listing presentation. So, something like this here, right? An amazing listing presentation. Well, of course, they come in very many various ways and in different styles and things like that. I'm not talking about the branding, the colors and things like that. It's all about what is in the listing presentation. And in that listing presentation, you're basically going to pitch you as a real estate agent and why the owner should consider giving you the exclusivity. But of course, this presentation should have specific details and should show specific things that really will motivate the seller or the landlord to consider you as their exclusive agent. So let's talk a little bit more about what should be in that listing presentation. A lot of what should be in that listing presentation is of course all about you as the agent, where you promote yourself, where you brand yourself, and then people can see some background information about you. Anything that can help to really position you as the area expert. You can show how many properties you already have sold in the area, any testimonials of other clients in the area, and of course, the best thing that you can really show to them is anything that you are preparing to do already in case people would consider you as the exclusive agent. What marketing specialties do you have? How would you position this specific property in the market? And how do you feel that this property can sell in the fastest possible way? If you can put these details into a listing presentation and you prepare them before the meeting, you will for sure impress the owner or the landlord in considering you as an exclusive agent. Now let's go to a few other things you can put in this listing presentation. B, put in a lot of data. Data means comparisons of the area and comparisons in the same building, that you compare this property with any other properties in the market within the same area. If you show that you have done your homework and that you have made your, what we sometimes call the CMA, right? Comparative market analysis. And I'm so happy that my videographer put it here aboard, because I want you to remember this word forever, comparative market analysis, because you need to do that for every single listing that you basically will be presenting to your clients. Put that in the listing presentation so that you can show them the data. We will come back to data later a little bit more in point number 2. C, also what you want to put in your listing presentation is certain packages. I will come back to that also later on in point 3, but you want to put the packages. So how can you present yourself as a real estate agent with certain packages? I simply always call it the ABC packages. And the ABC packages is basically, I have an A package, how you can hire me. I have a B package, how you can hire me. I have a C package, how you can hire me. And the A package is the exclusive package, right? Like anything, like Starbucks, right? They have a small, medium, and large. Yeah, you know, in every single type of company, you have like different packages. So why don't you present yourself also with packages? And I'll come back to that a little bit later in point number 3. D, and the final thing that you want to also make sure that you have in your listing presentation is any forms, contracts, or documents that you want to present to your client that they would have to potentially sign in order to hire you. You want to put that in the presentation. Why? Because you want to identify to the seller why it's important to have an agreement between you and the seller. So to really set the expectation and also show how professional you work. So if you put all of this into a listing presentation that is well branded with good colors, that is super professional, and you can show that on a tablet or a good laptop, this is already where you set a higher standard than already 85% of other real estate agents in the market. Obviously, you would have to meet the seller, you would have to meet the owner to really show this presentation, right? So don't take a listing just on the phone or people send you a WhatsApp with pictures. Always go for the appointment, go for the meeting, and show the client, show the owner that you mean real serious business by meeting them first to set the right expectations. Okay, let's go to number 2 of how you can get an exclusive listing. Proven data, yeah. So what does that really mean? A lot of agents go out there in the market and they talk to sellers and they talk to owners and they tell them what the price should be. They tell them how they should position in the market. They tell them, shh, don't tell anything. Just prove it to them. And how can you prove it? With real data. Show them different data points within the market, why a seller should price it within this range, why they should consider an exclusive agent, and most importantly, why they should consider you. And don't just tell them, don't say like, yeah, Mr. Seller, the price in this market is about this and this price. Yeah, what, I need to believe you on your blue eyes, brown eyes, yellow eyes, purple eyes? No, you need to prove it to them, and you put that again in the listing presentation. One of the key things that people are very driven about is the proof that they see. If they can see it on a piece of paper and it's good data, then obviously people would be more likely to trust you, believe you, and want to work with you. Number 3, I would always recommend that you work with ABC packages. What does that really mean? Most of the agents go out there and they just offer one service. They say, okay, you can hire me, this is my fee, take it or leave it. But you know what? Sometimes sellers, owners, consumers, they just want to have some choice. So why don't you give them some choice? You say, listen, I have an A package, a B package, and a C package. Let's just put them here. A, B, C. And these A, B, C packages the A is the exclusive package. The A package is where you get the exclusive listing for the highest commission price, and that will include all your marketing efforts, that will include all your marketing budgets, that will include you to be fully dedicated on to sell this listing in the fastest time possible for the highest price possible. Do you know what I mean? But let's say a seller is still not very comfortable. Maybe they say something like, yeah, but you know, I also want to try one or two other agents, right? Maybe one or two other agents. Then you can consider maybe the B package. You say the B package is not exclusive, but you work together with two other agents that potentially can sell this product, but you get all the access to the property, you get the keys, you get the everything, so that you can still dedicate marketing resources and a lot of time to this listing. But sometimes, you know, a seller or a landlord already has given this listing to 9, 10 other agents, you know, and they say, I just want to move ahead to do that first. Now, myself, I would recommend, don't even take this listing. But if you still feel that you should take this listing, I would just give them package number C. You say, listen, I'll take on the listing, I will put it on the portal, but that's all that I do. I don't do anything else. I don't record any more videos. I don't take any professional pictures. I don't do any listing videos. I will not bring in my videographer with the drone. I will just take the listing, I will put it on a portal, and if I get any potential buyer, I will make an appointment with you. That is where the seller really sees the difference between the values of the packages. Show them, prove it to them in your listing presentation that these are the 3 options that they can take. If they see the differences and they can see that they get way more value for package number A, they would most likely consider to take you as an exclusive agent. Okay, and then the last one, number 4, and I really mean this one. If you want to become an exclusive agent and you really want to dedicate your time in becoming a real exclusive agent, then you must be prepared to walk away. What? Walk away from a listing? Oh, no, I shouldn't do that. You know what? From my experience and from the best agents in the world, yes, I would recommend that. You must be prepared to tell a seller, listen, my standard is just a little bit higher. I just put more effort. I put a lot of marketing money in your listing. That just means that my standard is just exclusive. I take the listing, I will do everything in my power to sell it within a certain time frame, but I do it exclusively. And if you cannot give it to me exclusively, Mr. Seller, that is completely fine. That is completely fine. Why don't you try with the other agents first? You see if they can sell. Why didn't I call you back in 2 months from now and we have another appointment? And if you have not sold that unit yet, why don't you give it to me in an exclusive basis and then see if I can sell it, right? You see, this is also where you give options. Walk away doesn't mean walk away forever. It just means you walk away from the current situation. Doesn't mean that 2 months later you can call the owner again and say, hey, did you sell your unit already? No? Okay. Why don't you fire all the other agents? You hire me as your exclusive agent and I will unlock all the marketing resources for you to really start selling your unit, your condo, your landed property, whatever you're selling, Mr. Seller. So I have used that strategy many, many times that the first 1 or 2 times I had to walk away from the deal. Okay guys, we touched on the topic of exclusive listings. I really hope you enjoyed it because it's quite a detailed topic. But since we got the question, I was so happy to record a video today for you to make sure that you understand how you really become an exclusive agent in the real estate. Because if you can get the exclusive listing, you can be more confident in pumping in more marketing money and to get really the property sold for your sellers. Really hope you enjoyed today's session. Well, I really did enjoy it. Hey, leave me a comment or just connect with me on Instagram or Facebook and let's talk a little bit more. Next time, I hope to see you again here on our Prop Coach channel. Bye-bye.